This Find Out in 5 is about goals. I was looking at a logo the other day that said in big letters, "Change is good," and underneath it said, "You go first." This made me smile, and it made sense to me because making changes, even the ones that we want, can be hard. Most of us will know what it's like to set a goal and then to go back to old behaviours even if we know they're not helpful to us. Why is this such a common thing? If you've been listening to the radio reps, you'll notice that this topic is a long way down the list. It's not because it's less important, it's because the knowledge and skills we've covered so far can be used in achieving our goals. If we'd started with goals at the very beginning, we'd have been setting off with a shakier foundation. We're going to demonstrate this with the help of a fictional person that I've called Jane. Some of our radio reps and Find Out in 5s will feature quite strongly if you know what you're looking for. Jane has recently had a health event that was frightening for her. This has led her to think about what's most important for her in her life. For Jane, this is time with her family and being as independent as possible for as long as she can. To support this, Jane sets herself several goals linked to her health. She plans to cut out sweet snacks. She aims to go for a 2-mile walk with her dog Betsy every day. She's signed up for a weekly swimming class and thinks she might have a go at strength training. Jane starts off with a lot of determination and for several days keeps up her walking and eating changes. And then life happens. She has a difficult week at work, her sleep is affected and her energy slumps. On top of that, Betsy gets an infection and needs some treatment. A couple of weeks later, once she's surfaced from all those pressures, Jane realises she's let her goals go. What happened here for Jane? Our Values Find Out in 5s talks about the usefulness of linking goals to what's most meaningful to you. Jane's done this, but she set so many goals that they were hard to fit into her life. Jane's not a real person, but there may be parts of that example that you recognise. Once we've thought about a goal that we want for ourselves, of course we naturally want to get there as quickly as possible. This can mean that we don't always include what we have the time, energy and resources for. Dr. Russ Harris, a psychotherapist and trainer in ACT therapy, suggests that we ask ourselves this simple question: how confident, on a scale of 1 to 10, am I that I will achieve this goal? If the answer is anywhere under 7 out of 10 confident, change the goal to a smaller step that you're more likely to manage. Let's go back to Jane to see what happens next. Jane is feeling understandably frustrated and upset. She also feels a bit embarrassed and guilty. She has thoughts of, "This is too hard, I can't just pause life to do what I want," and "I do enough anyway, why am I putting all this extra pressure on myself?" These thoughts and feelings are difficult. Jane knows that if she gives up now, she might actually feel a bit better straight away because all of this will settle down. Again, I wonder whether you've had thoughts like this. I know I have. It's easy to see how they can disrupt our long-term goals. And this is why we came to goal setting later in these recordings. If you've listened to our other Find Out in 5s, you'll know more about this part of our mind that tries to help us and that can accidentally cause us difficulties. And you'll know that our radio rep exercises can help to slow that process down and to keep us on course. We can see how that could go in our made-up scenario. What if Jane was able to notice her uncomfortable thoughts and feelings with a little distance from them? She may even have skills that stop them from taking over her behaviour in an unhelpful way. She needs all her mind to be able to see the bigger picture and to manage the tug to give up. Jane breathes. She pushes her feet into the floor and just wriggles her toes for a moment. She has a stretch. She's aware of the give up, you'll feel better solution that her mind has suggested. She does not try to stop this thought. She gathers Betsy for a walk. Instead of clocking the miles and steps, she lets herself notice more about her time outside, guiding her attention to the sights, sounds and smells of her route. When she gets home, Jane feels able to think again about her value of better health. She thinks about her grandchildren and imagines spending time with them. Jane decides to talk with her family and to get support to set herself some new goals that she's more certain that she can manage given her busy life. In this scenario, Jane's used a lot of the skills that are in the radio reps here. We hope that's helped to show how they can support the process of working towards goals. They do this by helping us to skillfully manage the thoughts and feelings that show up when we try to make changes. As you can see, it was bumpy for Jane, and there's no guarantee it will suddenly become smooth. It's natural to be tugged by difficult thoughts and feelings, whatever we're facing. Jane, like all of us, will very likely need to go around this cycle many times. Different skills may be helpful to her at different times, and just like their name of reps, these exercises work best when they're used often. If you'd like to know more or to listen again, please find our website on yorkhospitals.nhs.uk and look for psychological medicine, where you can find all of our self-help resources.